All right. Welcome back to The Turnover. I am your co host, Ryan Skilton, alongside my other co host, Mr. Casey Teaton.
How
Welcome
we doing,
back.
baby?
We're back. Episode
Oh,
2.
happy to be back.
Very happy to be back. In this episode, we're going to discuss a couple things. I made a lot of top 10 lists this week. People were not happy about them. We're also going
So
to talk about
it's tough to please people,
it is
but
tough to
yeah,
please people,
we'll break
as,
it down.
as well as the NBA awards, who we're thinking is the front runners and who's going to win them. Because at this point, probably a week and a half left, it's pretty decided on who's winning each award. But there are some
MVP is
MVP still up
we're
in the
still
air.
playing. We're still playing. I think it's whoever's gonna win out. Whoever wins the one seed in the
I
West is gonna
agree.
get that
I
MVP.
agree. We talked about oh my god, a little bit about that last week, but and then finally we'll talk about the playoffs and what's going to
Let's do
happen then. So we'll go ahead and start it off with my lists. Now, I don't know if you saw any of them, but I made 6 total lists.
it. Okay.
I started with the point guards. People were not happy. Then I went to shooting guards. People were okay with it. Then I went to small forwards. Worst video out of the 5. Then I went
Small
to
forwards were.
yeah, because nobody cares about small forwards.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you mean worst as in like
Like,
didn't do very well?
no comment. Nobody was mad. I guess I just was perfect. Everyone was happy.
I guess. I mean, maybe small forwards are kind of clear cut and dry right now,
Power forwards is where it
but
got
maybe not.
interesting. People were not
Yeah.
happy about my power forward list, but we'll get to it.
Power forwards are.
And then
Just off
centers.
the top of my head, it's probably crazy ranking them.
Oh, it was a little difficult. And then centers, and then all of them.
Yeah.
So we'll go over the point guards first. I did number 10, Trae Young. And I said, would be so much higher if he played defense, which I think is a fair take.
I respect the defensive side of the ball. So,
Number 9 is
but
De'Aaron Fox.
10 sounds low.
It does
10
sound low,
sounds
but
low
you'll
for him.
hear who's in front of him.
But yeah, I
De'Aaron
know the guard
Fox.
play is crazy. 9 for Fox. That sounds low
It
too. But
sounds low. People were mad that he was that low.
I know
Which
there's a lot of crazy guards right now, but 9 also sounds low.
8 was Kyrie Irving. Now people were a little upset because they think
That
Kyrie
sounds ridiculous.
is
That also
shooting guard.
sounds.
But
Bro, it's
it's
he's
like
been a
he's
point
played
guard his
point guard his
entire
whole
career.
career.
He's been
Exactly.
a point guard his whole career.
So I was like,
And
whatever.
like it's positionless basketball, guys. Like don't take it
And
so seriously.
now the one that many people were upset about, and I may realize now that this might have been a little high for him.
Oh fuck, here we go.
Who do you think it is?
I don't know who it is. It's
It's
probably Tyrese Maxey.
no Maxi shooting guards list, but
Okay.
it's Darius Garland.
Very
Um,
high.
very
Very
high.
high. Very high.
People are mad because I put him over Fox, which I
I
can understand.
yeah.
Maybe in
He's below
hindsight,
Fox. I think he's out. He might even be out of the top 10 at this
in
point.
hindsight, I'd put him at 9. I just flip Fox and him.
Yeah. I still like
I still think
I
he's
like
better than
Kyrie more
Trey.
than him.
I think
I like
Trey's so
Kyrie
bad
more
at
than him.
defense.
Trey is terrible at defense. Definitely a liability, but he gets steals.
He does get steals, which is helpful,
I
but
would put I like Trey more than Garland just because Trey is at this time. I mean, I don't know. Trey's been an all-star more. Trey's putting in more stats on a night-to-night basis, does more for his team. I like Trey way more than Darius Garland
that's
because
fair.
Garland isn't even the ball dominant player on his team anymore.
Yeah.
He was for like a season. And to his credit, he got an all-star. But it
See,
was a
that's what I was
Cleveland
thinking.
all-star. It was an
Yeah.
all-star game that was in Cleveland. I'm still shitty that Jaylen Brown didn't get to that all-star team. That was the year we went into finals. He didn't make that all-star team over 2 Cavs players.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But
Over like a 5-game difference in the record department. I hated it.
and then
But
after 7, Darius Garland, not very many people were mad anymore, except for towards the end. A little people may have been a little upset.
yeah, everyone's gonna be mad that their favorite point guard isn't
6
number
is
one.
Jamal Murray. No one was mad about Jamal Murray at 6.
I like Jamal Murray. Shit, brother. I mean,
He can't
De'Aaron
stay
Fox might
healthy.
be over. But I still might like De'Aaron Fox
Yeah,
more.
that's fair. 5 I
I
had
mean, I
Jalen Brunson.
definitely like Jamal Murray for what he does on that team in the 2-man game. He's not responsible for a lot of the playmaking. And the 2-man game with Jokic is like still the most unguardable fucking thing in the NBA right now. So
That's fair.
six, I think 6 is good for him just because like on any given night he can play like the best point guard in the
Oh,
league, but
exactly.
he also kind of disappears for weeks at a time. So
I agree. And I would have put him higher, but it's a lot easier playing with Jokic than people seem to think.
I would imagine if
Brother
Michael
gets
Porter
fed
Jr.
buckets,
Michael Porter Jr. just what broke the Nuggets franchise record for
probably.
threes with 2 weeks left in the season.
Yeah. 5, I had
I mean,
Jalen Brunson.
MPJ's good. He's a great spot up shooter, but
We'll get to
I wouldn't
MPJ.
think he's I wouldn't think he's breaking records at this point. But hey,
Number 5 is Jalen Brunson. I feel like that's a fair spot for him,
yeah, I
especially when you
would.
hear who's next. I like Brunson. He's had
I know we've got Halliburton and Curry
yep,
and Luca,
Halliburton.
and it's it's a dogfight. It's a
It is a
dogfight at point
dogfight,
guard.
and it's difficult to pick. Um,
It's great or greater at
so
that
I'll give
spot.
you the next 4, and then you can kind of decide where you think they should be put. So obviously you kind of already said some of them. It's Tyrese,
Mhm.
Steph Curry, Luca, and Shea.
Yeah, that
So
order.
those are your
Shea,
next 4.
Luca. Right now, this season, Shea, Luca, Curry.
So
All
that's
time, obviously. If we're taking previous season into account, obviously,
yeah, obviously
the list
Luca,
changes. But
but you
Luca,
actually
yeah.
exactly agree with you. I put Tyrese at 4, Steph Curry at 3, Luca at 2, Shea at 1.
How Tyrese has slowed down the last few
He
weeks.
has.
Efficiency, like shooting the ball.
I would have put him
He
over
really is
Curry
not.
if these past few
Maybe.
weeks haven't happened.
I mean, I don't know. Indiana's really had a chance to kind of surge in this Eastern Conference and maybe even get a home court
And
advantage in the first
I
round. But
don't
they
think they
really
are right now. No, they're the
no
6th seed.
Tyrese really has not played up to his own personal standards for the season.
They really hasn't.
I mean, he's still dishing the rock better than anyone in the league right now. So that's worth so much as is, but
And
definitely has fallen off shooting.
that's what I said. I said struggling currently but still leading an all-time passing season. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
ridiculous assists.
Assist champion this season. I think
Not even
it's pretty much
close.
already locked
I
down
don't
for
even
him.
think
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah, he could, not assist the bucket the rest of the season and still probably win that. Easily. Him
Um,
and Jokic are pretty much 1 and 2 when it comes to playmakers in the game right now, as far as playmakers as in a passing the ball and setting up your teammates
well,
sense, not in a
Trae Young is only 0.4 per game behind.
assist. No, Trae Young is also ridiculous at passing the rock,
Yeah.
but
The fact that
there's just not enough.
Jokic is 4th on the passing list is
Right, like we
ridiculous.
used to talk about he's so good at passing for a center. Now he's just
Now
a
it's
top
just
3 play. Now he's just a top 3 passer in the league,
and it's
and
ridiculous.
no one's gonna argue with you
Oh
either.
no.
It's one of those things. Like when people say Curry's the greatest shooter of all time, you're not gonna get an argument.
No.
Maybe an old head or two want to talk about Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, but for the
It's not
most
even
part, the
close.
census is Steph Curry is the greatest.
Yeah.
Just like the census is that Nikola Jokic is the greatest passing big man of all time. And he's quickly climbing the ladder for,
One of the
you know,
greatest big men's.
honorable, one of the greatest centers. I
I
mean,
mean,
he's a
at what
do-it-all
point
center. He's beating the defense allegations. He's become very effective in drop coverage for his team. He can, I mean, check his steals for me. What are his steals at this season?
I'll check
Over
it
a
really
steal per
quick.
game, 1.3 steals per game this season. I mean, no weaknesses in the game. He's
None.
got the highest basketball IQ. He's got a championship. The Nuggets are going to be the hardest team to beat
He's
coming out of the West.
he's 18th in the league.
In steals,
Yes.
top 20 in steals. I mean, come the fuck on, man.
And it's
I mean,
ridiculous.
this might be our MVP. He's definitely 2. If the Nuggets beat out the Thunder for that 1 spot, Jokic is the MVP. If like let's play, like I'm okay to play that game. Let's just decide the MVP base, because these cats, their stats are too good.
I agree.
Both of their stats are MVP stats. Luca has MVP stats. Break it down just by teams. They're all in the same conference. They played the same teams. Just break it down like that.
We'll get to it at one point. Let's move on to the next.
Oh yeah,
list.
sorry, getting a little carried away.
Oh no, you're fine. Please. Then we'll go quickly through the shooting guards here because no one was really too upset about this one.
No, I feel like shooting guards are pretty cut and dry as long as my boy is the Wizzle, the Derek White, baby. He better be on the list.
That's where people got a little upset.
Don't tell me he's not on the list, Brian. Don't you do it.
He wasn't on the list, but I'd make him 11. And
all right,
I kind of forgot about him. I'm not gonna lie when I was making the list because, well, I mean, you
Oh yeah,
see,
I forgot you told me about this.
I did tell you about this, and
Yeah.
Derek White should probably be on this list, but I put Clay at 10.
Hmm.
Resurgence after being put on the bench. I won't lie. He's been
I don't.
playing a lot better.
I'm still not buying it. I'm
I know.
still not buying Clay over Derek White this season. But
9
to your
DeJounte.
credit, you said you forgot.
I
So
did forget, but 9 is DeJounte Murray.
okay.
Just defense alone,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
No, the defense. I mean,
And then we
the
start.
defensive talk on that team.
Then we
Where's
start
he
getting.
at in the steals
That is a
list?
good
Because
point. He
he's got to be top 10,
is
right? Yep, 8.
8. Yep.
Which only averaging .1 more steals per game than Jokic, who's at 18, by the
It's
way.
very good.
So break down my Jokic point like that, but holy crap.
8. We have people are a little mad about positions, but at this point, it's positionless.
Yeah, no, it's a positionless game. You're either a wing, you're a guard, or you're a big. Like,
So I mean, this
stop.
guy
Those are
obviously,
the positions now.
this guy obviously could be a small forward. I have him as a shooting guard. It
Oh,
doesn't.
I was in a close one, by the way. I don't know if you follow the
Oh,
women's
Caitlin
bracket, but
Clark.
Caitlin Clark,
Yeah.
hey, when she makes the league, I'm watching. Fuck yeah,
No,
I'm watching.
number 8 is OG Anunoby. Um, people were definitely.
Over D, I don't know, man. Maybe
He's
my
been.
Celtics colored glasses and all. I feel like Derek White as much as like I know you said you forgot about it, but I want to talk about his spot on the list because like as one of the best as probably the best role player this season, top top 7.
Yeah.
I put him 7.
I'd put him up there.
But I mean I also got to hear the rest of your list. So let's hear the rest of your
So
list.
OJ at 8, and then we'll have Tyrese Maxey at 7.
Oh, okay. Maxey's been better than Derek White. So
Yep.
if Maxey's all the way down at 7, I'll have to
Maxey
hear you
Maxey
out.
probably could have been moved up a little bit. Zach LaVine is at 6. When it
Maxey over
when
Levine.
he's healthy though, Zach LaVine
Mac,
is
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, but like,
You got to remember this man. What was that game against Charlotte that one year? Like they had like 15 seconds and he had
no,
like 3 threes and won the game.
whatever the Hornets
I
announcer.
love that Hornets
That's
announcer.
all I think about when I hear that. Steals the ball and yeah, that was a crazy one. Didn't that tie the 3-point record at the time
I think.
before? And then Clay broke it
I think
later
Clay
that
broke
season.
it. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Those him and Curry took turns freaking breaking that record for like
5
back to back
years.
seasons for how long? Yeah, exactly.
Number 5 I put Paul George.
PG still like that.
Will LA finally win their chip? We'll get to that. Number 4 I had JB. Jalen Brown.
You know how I feel about fucking Jimmy Butler. Man. You know how I feel
Jalen
about
Brown.
Oh, Jalen Brown.
Yes. Jimmy Butler's a
Okay,
small
I mean top
forward.
5. Yeah. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. I don't know why Jimmy Butler came
And
to
then
mind. Probably because I wouldn't imagine you give Jalen Brown a top 5 shooting guard spot at any point. But
people were mad that I put him at shooting guard. I was like, he plays.
hey,
And then people were
I
mad
mean,
that Tatum's a small forward. I'm like, dude, yes,
no,
obviously
you
Tatum's playing
can't be
power
mad.
forward this season. Motherfucker played point guard
No,
tonight.
he plays on the wing. He's not.
He played
what
point
is
guard
it?
tonight.
How do they define what a power forward is? Like
In the starting
dogs.
lineup, Jason Tatum was the point guard tonight.
Yeah,
It's
it was Peyton Pritchard, but like
either way.
Tatum was getting the ball at half court and setting up our offense.
Exactly. It
I don't
doesn't
know what you
matter.
call that. I don't know what you call that.
Point wing.
Point forward, if you want. I mean, he's not even he doesn't even average assists like that.
And then
like,
all-time baiting. Imagine he had a left hand. Was the comment underneath? Because
okay,
you just got to make people mad.
if he had a left hand, maybe top 3.
Donovan Mitchell at 3.
Okay, he's been an absolute fucking monster
demon
this season.
And then we got Devin Booker at 2. And then Anthony Edwards at 1.
No James Harden.
No James Harden.
We know what happens. Is he having?
We know what happens.
Season is he having?
That doesn't matter. We know what happens.
Yeah.
I have his jersey right there. We know what happens. Just give it 2 weeks, he'll collapse.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, like he heats up, he slows down. I mean, even in the playoffs last year, he had 2 40-point games and then didn't do anything in any of the other games.
Exactly.
So it's like
I have some hate in my heart for James Harden.
I understand that 17, but I mean 17, 5 and 5 is solid.
It's solid, but he plays no
solid
defense.
third or fourth option on the team, solid.
I agree, but he plays no
Which,
defense.
by the way, that whole thing is working out way better than I thought it would.
Oh, I know. Clippers look good.
That whole, I mean, well, actually, I mean, they looked really good. They looked really good for a while there. And now I think they've lost 8 of their last, or they're 8-10 over their last 18 to 20 games.
Something like that. They're 5 and
Below
5
500 in
over.
their last 20, not looking good.
They're 5 and 5 of their last 10. So
Yeah,
it's
not
questionable.
not playing very questionable ball. And Rockets 9-1 in their last 10. Holy shit! What?
The
Oh,
Rockets
and Raptors are on a 10-game losing streak.
11.
11-game losing streak.
We'll move to small forwards next. This
Okay.
one was
Start from the top. Don't start from the top.
We'll start from number 10.
Okay.
Honorable mention, Chris Middleton.
Okay.
Solid,
That's a
not great.
solid honorable mention.
Kyle Kuzma at 10. Empty stats guy. Big empty
Yeah.
stats guy.
What are his stats?
Oh,
real quick?
if you look at his stats, you think he's a demon. He's not.
Okay. I know he's like
He
taking a lot of shots
20
for
I know he's
Washington this
20
season.
20 plus points per game right now, but it's just not it's not a good 20 points. The caption I put, Wizards are so bad it makes them look good.
Yeah.
Number
I buy
9,
that, honestly.
Franz Wagner, Orlando Magic. Kid's a demon.
That cat's cooking.
Yeah, kid's a demon.
Yeah, that cat's cooking. That might be low for him, but
It might
I'll
be.
hear you out.
Number 8's
I'll hear
DeMar
you out.
DeRozan. Now the Bulls are bad.
DeMar, I hear him. DeMar, I like him.
DeMar's good though. I like DeMar.
I like DeMar, yeah.
Midi legend.
If the Lakers got him in what, 2021?
I mean, they're still not doing
We're-
shit.
Conference finals last year without him?
Maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
Maybe they play in the finals. Maybe they play in the finals. Maybe.
Number 7,
The
we
Nuggets
got
were really fucking good last year, so.
we got Michael Don't Swing the Rock Porter Jr.
Solid.
The caption I put, a black hole with the rock, he gets it, it's going up. And he hits him. So can't complain.
Yeah, I like it.
Number 6, we got Scotty Barnes.
But I mean, in his defense, at 6'10",
It's
with
hard.
that kind of a straight up shooting motion, with
Turn this. Ooh.
oh, okay,
Did I lose you?
I froze up a little bit.
You did freeze up a little bit. Restart
All
on
right,
that.
yeah. But yeah, no, that guy passing you the rock, that guy they call the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I would be taking threes like that too.
I would. Number 6, we got Scotty Barnes. I said something wrong with this dude, but he's a hooper.
Something wrong with dude, but he's a hooper.
I mean, that's as good as it
Yeah.
gets.
I don't know what's the joke? That he's just really dumb, really slow.
I think the joke is he's autistic.
Oh, okay.
Like he actually might have something wrong with him.
We've had guys on the spectrum in the league before.
Oh yeah,
so no big
definitely.
deal.
Ben Simmons.
One of the favorites in my camera roll is back from like 2017, 2018, that playoff series that went to 6 between Boston and Philly.
Yeah.
JJ Redick talks about it all.
We paused. It froze up again. What's happening?
Holding up like the Wilt 100-point sign, except it's got a fucking 1 on there because he scored 1 point in a playoff game.
Jesus Christ.
All-time favorite.
That is definitely something.
All-time favorite right there.
All-time favorite. I am going to check something really quick because keep freezing up on me.
Yeah. That might be on my end. My camera is a little shaky.
Well, it's not just your camera, it's your voice, so but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If it happens again, it happens again. It's not that big a deal. But we'll just move on to the next one. Brandon Ingram, number 5.
We're getting into that part of the list.
Yeah.
The Hoopers part.
BI.
You have Zion's a power forward, right?
Power forward, yes. And people are mad about where I put him. That's why the power forward one is getting so hot, is because I did a little maneuvering.
But like there's a lot of like effective, really good players at power forward that don't put a lot of stats in.
Exactly.
They're like around the 20 points, 10 to 12 rebounds, 5 to 7 assists. Like there's so many cats balling in that area.
And
It's
we'll
eye test at that point.
exactly, and then
See eye test.
we'll do it again for the small forwards. I'll give you the last four names, and you can tell me where you think they should go. So we got Kawhi, LeBron, Tatum, and Butler.
What about KD? Power forward?
Power forward.
I mean, of those guys, Tatum, Bron, Kawhi, or Tatum, Kawhi, Bron, Jimmy.
And like 1 to 4.
Yeah,
So
and then
Tatum
Jimmy's
1.
probably down a little bit more, honestly, if I had
Yeah.
to personally
So
put him somewhere below BI, below.
well, so I put Jimmy at 4 because
I put Jimmy above my MPJ, like right where the role players stop and right where the good players start.
the thing about
It.
Jimmy is that he's obviously not great in the regular
Yeah,
season
I know he doesn't do fuck all until it's the
until
playoffs,
it's
and then he puts
playoffs.
and then he gets 140-point game, and then we're calling him Jimmy buckets for the next 2 months, and it makes me
So
fucking sick.
I put playoff Jimmy would be number 1 because he would
Stop.
be because he would be.
No, bro, the one it's not even like playoff Jimmy still averages 17 points per game. You guys gotta stop. You guys gotta stop.
Kawhi I put at 3.
LeBron
LeBron at
Kawhi
2.
at 3, LeBron at 2, Tatum
Tatum
at
at
1.
1.
Tatum, I mean Kawhi and Tatum play the best defense on that
And
list.
one of the
Fuck
best
Jimmy Butler.
One of the best comments of all the lists. But my sunshine over Tatum, sad face. The LeBron Glazers get me every single time, man. I can't. It's so funny.
I mean, like, look, bro, he definitely has an argument to still be the best, at least small forward in the league.
I agree, but
I mean, he's definitely the smartest basketball player in the league, which in the playoffs is what matters more than anything else. So
yeah.
if I'm building a playoff roster for this season of those 4 players, I'm taking LeBron James. You best fucking believe it.
But we'll get to
Even as a Celtics dick rider, I'm taking LeBron James.
That's interesting.
I mean, I love Tatum, but you're not going to sit here and tell me that if you have a 21 game stretch, you don't want LeBron James of those 4 guys. I mean, of those 4 guys.
Yeah.
I might take Giannis or KD. Well, I don't know. I might take Tatum over Giannis, but
Really?
I would definitely take KD over like a 20 game stretch this season.
Yeah.
KD. I mean, like when as a big Tatum fan, he has those nights where he just doesn't
perform.
Yeah. He does other stuff, but he doesn't score the ball.
I agree.
So I take him, I take him over just about anybody. There might be 2 players in the entire league, 3 players in the entire league I'd take over Tatum, but
that makes sense.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Kevin Durant for a playoff run, that'd be nice.
That would be nice. We're gonna skip the power forwards. We'll save them for last. And we'll go straight to centers.
Centers is going to be easy.
Yeah, centers was fairly easy. There's not a lot of great centers.
But there's
not a lot of people.
I mean, there's a lot of great centers.
Yes,
there's not a lot of good centers.
Good centers, yes.
There's not a
lot
of
people
like,
are mad with
middle.
this list. Not a lot of people are mad.
I wouldn't. I can see it not upsetting a lot of people. It's probably not very controversial.
As everyone knows, one of the greatest memes when it comes to NBA anything is Nas Reed. So my honorable mention for centers was Nas Reed.
Wemby top 10, right?
Wemby's top 10. Wemby's top 5. We'll get to it.
Ooh, I like that.
10 is Jared Allen. Just really good at defense.
I like it. Is
really
Mobley on this list too? Or is he on the power forward list?
Mobley was the honorable mention for the power forwards.
Okay. I like that. By the way.
Vucevic is 9.
Place for him. Okay, he doesn't really,
doesn't move the needle, but he's solid.
Third or fourth best player on a team on a below 500 team. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to do more for me.
But if you put like Vucevic on the Cavs, I think he's still
I was gonna
good.
say for lack of talent and for what we know he's capable of, I buy it. But
yeah,
there's probably been more effective centers than Vucevic.
Oh, of course, that's why he's 9.
Like, what about that cat on Detroit?
Jalen Duren.
Yeah,
I considered him, but I just don't.
Mitchell Robinson has been huge for the Knicks. You've seen they've been so bad. Not bad without him, but they've struggled without him. I don't know. Let me hear your list. I'd be talking too much.
No, you're fine. Number 8 is Miles Turner.
Still solid.
Yes. Number 7, I have Rudy Gobert. I wish I could put him higher, but his offense is really bad.
Yeah, it is.
Number 6, I
But
put
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I.
Someone that good on defense, someone a defensive player of the year at 7
It sounds ridiculous until you hear who's ahead of him.
sounds wrong. I mean, like I know who's up there, but like
Alperen Sengun is number 6. That kid is going to be Jokic in a couple years.
I know. Swap them still though.
Okay.
Rudy over Sengun this season.
5 is Bam Adebayo.
Rudy over Bam. I
I
mean,
think
the
it's neck and
similar.
neck.
And Bam has a better like
He's better
offensive
at
bag as far as
offense.
he's a better like hub for his team, like a playmaking hub. He doesn't do it a lot, but he's kind of like gets into that Jokic role a little bit, catches the ball on the
Yeah,
high up, and he dishes around. The Heat use him a lot
they do.
on offense, but I still, man, that 4 blocks a game, man, those rebounds,
Pretty solid. I
Rudy's
like
still
him.
he's still I don't even particularly like him, but I know he's got to be in the top
We'll
5.
never we'll
He's
never
got to be in
forgive
the top
him.
5.
Never forgive him for
We'll
the
never
moment he
forget.
started COVID.
It was gonna happen anyways, but that was funny as hell.
when he touches all the microphones and acts like COVID wasn't real. We're like, Rudy, what
And
are
then
you
it
doing,
turns out
brother?
COVID's like a real thing. Yeah,
And he was the
fuck,
first.
buddy.
He was the first NBA player to get it. Was the funniest part about that whole thing is that he was the
Yeah,
first guy to actually get it.
yeah. I don't know if that's much of a coincidence or not, or if,
I think it was just
you know,
coincidence. Now, looking
so
back on
funny.
it, I think it was literally just a coincidence. COVID's so weird. It's so
It
hard to
is,
get.
bro.
I went 2 years without getting it and then randomly got it on like a
I can't wait
fucking
till we're
Thursday. Like,
I can't wait till we're far enough removed from the COVID seasons to where we can stop talking about the fucking COVID
I
seasons.
agree.
I'm tired of talking. COVID seasons were ass. I mean, shit. My quarterback, Jason, like the 2 best players on my 2 favorite teams are the same age, and I got them 3 or 4 years apart. Fuck COVID.
Yeah, fuck COVID. Uh, really quick sidebar. Camera's froze. We'll give it a second. Camera's no longer frozen. We're back.
Okay.
Quick
Can you hear me
sidebar.
again?
I can hear you again. Quick
Okay.
sidebar. Tyrese Maxey, 16 points in the first quarter against Sacramento right now.
Go get 60?
Good.
Go
We'll
get
see.
60?
We'll see. We'll continue with the
Pull out
centers.
FanDuel. Pull out FanDuel.
Number 4, Victor Wembanyama, number 4.
Okay. I'm okay with Victor over Rudy because the defensive stats are so similar.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor is
Offensive demon.
obviously so much better
Yeah.
on offense already. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. In a playoff series, I might still take Rudy.
And then this is where I might have juiced
That
a
was
player.
cap. I'm taking Wemby. That was cap.
I might
I'm
have
taking
juiced.
Wemby.
I might have juiced the fuck out of a player, but we kind of like it still.
Cat at 3?
No, Cat is on the power forwards because of Rudy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Cat's a power forward this season. Okay, I can
Obviously,
give it that.
obviously, 2 of the last 3 are who you think they are,
Right.
Embiid and Jokic. Who do you think number 3 is?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know
Kind
him.
of like Tingus.
It is Tingus Pingus. I put him at
Yeah,
3.
I didn't know where you had it. I like him at 3,
I
but
like him at 3.
maybe not. I mean, definitely. I mean, what he does for the Celtics offense is like, goes beyond his stats.
I actually put the missing piece Boston needed, Chip Inbound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. I mean, he was. When like coming into the season, I was more excited about Drew Holiday than I was about Porzingis.
And Porzingis
Has been the difference maker
he
for
has.
us.
2 and 1. I'm sure it's probably everyone
Jokic
knows
and
who's
Embiid
it's going to be.
1A and 1B.
Yeah, but
and
Embiid
Jokic.
hasn't been playing, so I put him at 2 and Jokic at 1.
I mean, even if he was still, I mean, shit.
Even if he was still playing,
It's kind of hard to not put him at 1 because I know he was on that MVP path
I
again.
know, but
And I can't talk enough shit about him to stop that fucking war train once it gets going, apparently. So, like, bro, last year it was crazy. I was winning arguments. It was Jokic, and then
out of nowhere,
one day it wasn't.
it was.
And then one day it wasn't.
I think
Jokic
it was.
anymore.
I think it was. That time they
Kendrick
played.
Perkins.
It was the time they played at the end of the season. And
Did they play at the end of the
beating
year?
Jokic played like towards
'Cause
the
I
end of
know-
the year, and
I know
Embiid
most of
kicked
these
his
dudes
ass.
I know these dudes be ducking each other half the time, so
That's what I'm saying, man.
which is weird. Which is weird to do.
It's like they go back and forth ducking each other. It's crazy. But yeah, I have Embiid and then Jokic. Embiid, I said modern day Olajuwon, and then 1, Jokic, the best player in the NBA, and then in brackets potentially
Right now.
ever.
Could-
Potentially. He could
I
get
don't know.
there.
I don't think he ever gets the stats behind him.
3 MVPs is a good start. Really
Yeah,
good start.
it's a great start. I still think you need to win 2 more MVPs. You need to win 2 or 3 more championships.
Which
Like,
they could do. That team is good
I
and
mean,
young.
LeBron is going to finish his career 40, 10, and 10.
I agree.
40, 10, and 10.
That's pretty tough.
With probably 5,000, with probably 4,000 steals, 5,000 blocks. I mean,
It's ridiculous to think about.
those stats alone, man. Those stats alone, and like he could have played in any era, and it doesn't
Oh,
matter
I know.
about anything. Like, I mean, we've watched him play through two. We watched him play through two completely different games of basketball, and he dominated them both. And I think that solidifies you know, his case for playing in any era.
I agree. Now let's get to the power forwards. The people's most opinionated list. And then after the power forwards, we'll do the would you rather's because majority of it is the power, relative to the power forwards. So honorable mention is Evan Mobley. 10, I put Zion. If he can stay healthy for a majority of the season, which he has this season, he moves up. But right now, I'm going to keep him at 10. Okay. If Fat Boy can stay skinny
on a strict basis, you would take these other 9 guys
because they're healthy
because of his health. Okay.
Exactly.
I can get behind that. Even when Zion was coming into the league, I said Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
he's gonna pop that rookie year, and then as soon as the knee gives out,
that's always what it is with those big guys.
Big boys are not good on knees.
But apparently, he's lost 20 pounds recently. Which I mean after a playoff run,
he looks good.
If the Pelicans have a good playoff run, I'm more than happy to move him up. More than happy.
But we'll see. Keep him off the adult actresses and keep him off the fucking little Debbies in the offseason. You've got yourself a star, baby.
Keep him off the gumbo and stay away from them Orleans porn stars, and we're chilling, brother.
The gumbo.
Number 9, Julius Randle. I like Julius Randle. Yeah. I
think he might be higher, but I'm gonna hear out the list. But I think he might be higher.
I wish he didn't chuck as much as he did.
I like Julius more than guys like Pascal and other guys. So let's hear.
I do have Pascal on here, and I like Julius. I just wish there's so many Knicks games where I see this man just start chucking.
He plays no. He's gotta look
for good shots.
Brunson Jalen Brunson's going to help that.
Yeah,
he has helped that the last season or two, but
I think with more time with Jalen, it'll get better.
Jalen got to the Knicks last year.
Yes.
And he was a first-time All-Star this year.
Yes.
He's got the keys to that offense at this point.
I think you still give it next year. It'll be a lot better.
It'll probably keep getting better. This year, it was mainly their health that derailed them from their. Their 55 pace win season or whatever they were.
Even now, they're the 4 seeds, so they're not bad.
They've got their, right now they've got their home playoff game. I know a lot of these teams are playing duck the Celtics, so you don't want to end up at that 4 spot. Definitely want to fight and get into that 2 or 3 spot if you're the Knicks.
You'd much rather see Milwaukee.
Not to toot our horn, but your best chance to beat Boston is to play them
last
in the conference finals. With potential bumps and bruises and injuries.
Let Miami try and take them out first.
I want Miami in the first round. And it's not because I think they're bad. I know they're better, and I know they're going to play the best basketball they've played all season once they get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I know that I know we can beat them in 4 or 5 games regardless. And I know a 4 or 5 game series.
Are you worried about
Miami would give our team the energy and the headspace we need to push through a Milwaukee series, to push through a Philly series?
Are you scared of Philly?
I'm not scared of Philly.
Even with Embiid,
I'm not
full
scared
health?
of Philly.
I don't know. Embiid full health is
fear. It's not fear. It's not fear because I'm not afraid of what we've already defeated on several occasions. Respectfully, with all due respect to Embiid and the Sixers, they don't put any fear in me because we've taken
handled
their
best
shots and hit them harder right back, and that was with a much worse roster. We've got the defensive strategy to guard Embiid, Horford on the ball, Tingus on the help. I mean, we've got the matchups to score on you all day long. I mean, going to Tingus in the post is going to be difficult late games, which is we don't even do it that much late games. We definitely do it when we can't get a groove on
Yeah.
offense. So that's going to be harder with how good Embiid is on defense, and I imagine Embiid will pick up Porzingis on the low block. But I don't know. I mean, it would be a 5, 6 game series with not easy games,
No, not at all.
not blowout games. I think we can beat you in 5, but they wouldn't be 5 easy games.
No. I
Like we
just
beat Brooklyn in 4 a few years ago. That was not 4 easy games.
no,
That
it
was
wasn't.
four grinded out,
Very, very tough.
beat them. Yeah, 4 hard games. But those are the sweep series I like, man.
Yeah.
I don't mind to sweep a team, but I definitely, as a fan of basketball, don't like watching a team get the shit beat out of them 4 games in a row.
The team you would love to see in the first round would obviously be Chicago.
I think, I mean, given the Hawks just beat us tonight and the Hawks gave us hell last year in the playoffs, I really don't want to see them.
No, I would love to see. Your best bet is to see
Quinn
Chicago.
Snyder is a good coach, and Trae Young's a hell of a ball player, brother. And I am not
happy.
just the way that team can catch fire, the way that team shoots threes.
They were down
man, they
30
can beat
tonight.
We had them up 30. Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's concerning.
We've been blowing 20-point leads like crazy, which, like you said, it happens when you're a team that relies on 3-pointers like us. I think this means we just got to stop shooting 40 plus.
That's what I agree.
If they're not falling, I would say, like, you got to break it down like this. If we're not at that 40% mark at the end of the third quarter, we have to have something we're ready to go to. We have to, because we ride the 3 balls too long. And I know we've already locked up that 1 seed.
So it doesn't matter anymore, but
it really doesn't. I mean, we're playing without,
you were up 11
2
games.
starters. Granted, without those 2 starters, we should have still beat the Hawks, in my opinion. But, with no Derek White and Drew Holiday chasing you off of screens, it's probably a pretty easy night.
Yeah.
For Trae and DeJounte.
No, Trae didn't play, but
that's even worse. I wish you didn't tell me that.
You got cooked by a 10-day, I think. I was watching.
They put their 10-day in when they were down 30, and he brought them back. That's low-key cool. I might see that on Sports Center.
It was
like I said, I wish I was able to catch the game tonight, so I actually knew what the hell I was talking about.
Krejci?
I don't even know.
16 points.
Hey, man.
4,
honestly,
7 for 3.
In the last couple weeks, Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser have been winning us basketball games. So we've kind of definitely switched gears into get to the playoffs full strength mode.
And Tatum had 37.
Yeah, losing with 37 from Tatum is weird.
Sam Hauser went 2 of 10 from 3. There's your loss right there.
I guess so, man.
That's it. You missed.
I mean, Sam's definitely not costing us games in the playoffs, so that's all I know.
All right,
let's get on
back on track. Number 8. People are mad about this too. People are mad about every single spot of this list, but we'll keep going. 8 is Paulo Banchero. Oh, Paulo should have been higher.
In 5 years, that cat is going to be fighting for MVP awards. Mark my words.
Let him sit at the bottom of the list for now.
Yeah, he's going to have to
get his fucking time at the top.
I don't know, man. I mean, I might have to hear your list because that kid is fucking crazy, man.
And this is where people got mad.
I mean, at that age, he always makes the right play, dude.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. At that age, to always make the right play like that.
This is where people get mad. Number 7. It's Draymond Green. Now, before we get mad about Draymond Green, you got to think that basketball is more than the stats he puts up. This man is one of the highest
just look at
IQ
the Warriors
players.
Numbers with him on and off the floor.
That's it.
I mean,
that's
all you have to do is look at that.
He is a lot better than people think.
He doesn't. Hate him, though.
I know, I do too. But he's a good basketball player.
I fucking hate him, bro.
He's a very good defensive player. Very good.
Well, okay. I mean, it's easy to be good on defense when you're, sucker punching and fouling people for the duration of a basketball game. I get confused watching him play. Which, by the way, the fact that the NBA is allowing more hip drop tackles out of Draymond than the NFL will be out of Logan Wilson is making me physically ill.
Yeah, I understand.
So thanks for that, NFL. And let's just make defense impossible. I mean, I was one of the guys who was bitching about the lower scoring games last season, but I don't think this is the way to fix it, bro.
No,
Make tackling near impossible.
not a fan.
Whatever.
Um,
Not a football podcast. So
maybe we transition to
hey,
football
there's
when.
turnovers in the NFL.
Yeah,
Fuck
we
it.
can transition to football when football happens, but football isn't happening.
Hmm.
Number 6, again, people are mad. I know you already said you'd probably put Paulo and the other guy,
I definitely
Julius.
like Paulo over Draymond, but just
You'd put Paulo and Julius over this guy too, and it's Pascal Siakam.
yeah, probably.
But Siakam, I think, has really been very good on the Pacers this season.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's something that I've allowed to go over my head is how he's doing on the Pacers.
He's doing very well, and I think it has a lot to do with obviously having Tyrese Halliburton on your team, but he is playing a
I
lot
mean,
better than he
I
was.
could go out there and average 10 with Tyrese on my
That's what
team.
I'm
Let's be
saying. He'll
honest.
give me an open shot at least
I'll give you.
every couple
I can hit some
possessions.
open threes. Come on now.
Either way, I like Pascal.
Put it right in the pocket. Ah,
The best thing about Pascal is that his transition offense is so awesome. He is
Beyblade,
super
Beyblade,
fast,
Beyblade.
super Beyblade, motherfucker will spin
Big
you
spin
off the
guy.
court. But with Tyrese, it's awesome watching him and Tyrese go back and forth on that. And Miles Turner, that team's fun to watch, man. I like Pascal. People are mad about the next one too. Number 5 is Domantas Sabonis.
5 seems
Whoa,
low, but no, it doesn't. No, it
no,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
If you've got Cat
If you got
here,
Cat and
because I
KD as
know we've
power
got
forwards,
yeah
then it makes sense,
5.
right?
Let it ride at 5, brother man.
Right at 5 seems good. People are mad that I put him as a power forward. They're
All
like, "Oh,
NBA
he's a
kind of player.
center. Oh, he's a
Do we think?
center."
Are we thinking all NBA kind of player for
Probably.
him?
He if he gets a triple double tonight, I think he breaks a record
Really?
or a double
What
double.
kind of record, man? There's
Double
a
double.
double
Most
double
double
record is
most double doubles in a row if he gets one tonight. Which I don't know if he is on pace for one right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's gonna get one. Oh, he might get a triple double. 4, 4, and 5. So yeah, he's gonna break a record tonight, and that'll be interesting. Um, People were not happy about Sabonis at 5. They're like, "Oh, he's a center. Um, Sabonis is a center," and I'm like, "No, if I put him on centers, he's in the same spot. So what do you want from me? Doesn't really matter." Number 4, we have Cat. Carl Anthony Towns. I said skilled big man with shooting range, capable of scoring inside and out with ease.
hmm
I really like Cat there. I think he's a very dominant offensive player. Obviously, he lacks
hmm
defensive prowess, but that's why you have Rudy Gobert.
right on.
That's why the Timberwolves are good this season.
Yeah, best defense in the league.
Number 3 is Kevin Durant.
Now, AD over KD.
AD
You'll
over
have to
KD.
convince me on that one.
KD has been struggling this season. It seems like he's forgot how to play defense, and
Or he's
his shooting
not
splits are
willing to play
bad.
defense anymore.
That's what
His
I'm thinking.
splits are bad.
His splits are bad
He's
recently.
I was gonna say I've never seen bad Kevin Durant splits
He's
over an
been
entire
struggling
season.
recently. I
So
keep hearing about him not playing as well as he usually does. And I get it's like that stretch of the regular season where he's probably not
I
trying as
mean,
hard as he probably should be.
all I know is he's given the Celtics hell when we played them. So,
Yeah,
but I haven't. I've watched a couple Suns games here and there, but I'm mainly paying attention to Devin Booker. I'm not gonna lie to
exactly.
you.
So number
He
2,
he's who catches my eye on that team.
you said
So,
it, Anthony Davis.
but Booker is technically the second option on that team. It's still
It
Kevin
is still
Durant drives
KD.
that offense.
Yes.
You can tell by the way that plays still. Anyways, continue.
Number 2, Anthony Davis, as we
hmm
expected. Elite rim protector is the reason he's this far up. He's
hmm
LA's defense is runs through him.
He's not even just a rim protector.
He guards everywhere.
He's everything to that defense.
Oh yeah.
He's the anchor of that defense. He's the voice of that defense.
And then I put
That
versatile
defense
scorer.
plays based on his abilities.
Oh yeah. Versatile scorer.
Mhm.
The only knock on Anthony
he
Davis's offensive
gets
game is his
he
threes.
he gets caught up in either not shooting the ball or taking bad
Exactly.
shots.
And then
I mean, granted, he's a post player and he's got to get the ball in the post, but even then, I think he takes too many fadeaways. He doesn't go up into guys enough, which I
he
know
doesn't use his size.
he's an injury prone player, but I know he's strong and I know he's
Exactly.
big and I
And
know he
then
has the ability to finish hook shots over the top of guys. I just wish he would do it more.
that's what I'm thinking, right? And obviously number one, Giannis. Best
No debate
best
there
forward
from
in the league,
anybody.
no debate.
No, he's one of the best backcourt
Of
players.
course.
Or is that the front court? I always mix it up. 3, 4, and
Front
5 is
court
the
front court are
is
the
the
big
front court.
wins.
Yeah, one of the best front court players the NBA's ever
Oh,
seen
exactly.
on this run. If he keeps it up, he'll make his case for one of the best to ever do it. Obviously, he's probably gonna have to win another championship or two for
Of
people to take him
course.
seriously. Because if there's one thing I've learned from Giannis is that Tatum isn't gonna have to win one, and he's gonna have to win two or three.
Of course.
Because one just
One
one
isn't
doesn't do
enough.
it. One after one, can you win another? Was it a fluke? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like was it just because there were injuries? So if you really want to shut people up in this day and age, you got to win two. And Giannis is once Giannis wins that second, I think people will take him seriously as a top 10 player ever.
I agree.
If they don't already, I personally do. I respect that defensive player of the year. I respect those MVPs. I respect the championship. I respect just the consistency, the health, the and yeah, you could just tell me he doesn't have a bag all you want, but it doesn't fucking
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, let's do the would you rather's now. These are
Let's
always
do it. I'm
fun.
hyped.
I'll ask them to you, and you just to tell me whether or not you would
Here
rather
we go.
have these guys over the first one. So we're gonna start
Sure.
with Sabonis. Would
hmm
you rather have Sabonis or Zion Williamson?
Sabonis. Like,
Sabonis.
okay. Before we continue, like context here, am I like
Right now.
picking a team for a season for a playoff run? Just right
Let's
now,
just
health?
say,
Are we talking health? Are we just talking if assuming both players are
assuming
healthy?
both players are healthy, assuming they
Assuming I'll get the
get the
most out of
best
both of them
version
for a
of them.
season.
Yes,
82 games for the season.
best of their
I-
abilities. You're
I'll
trying to win
probably
a chip.
take Jesus. That's tough, man.
Sabonis
That's
or Zion.
that's tough right off the bat.
I like the tough ones first.
I like Sabonis.
You like Sabonis? I agree. I like
Yeah,
Sabonis more.
yeah. I think I like Sabonis, but man, that's tough.
It is tough.
Man, that's tough. I like Sabonis because jack of all trades. Like at the very least, I know he's going to do everything for me.
Exactly.
If he's not scoring the ball that night, guess what? He's still dishing it. He's still rebounding, and he's still playing passable defense at the very least. I know he's a good defender, but even on the worst nights, he'll play passable defense.
Exactly. All right, Sabonis or Julius Randle?
Sabonis.
Sabonis. I agree. Sabonis or Paulo Banchero?
If I'm picking for the
Right now,
future,
just one season.
Paulo. But for the
All of these are just one season, trying
bonus,
to win a ring. You get this guy as your power
bonus,
forward the
it's
whole
tough,
season.
but it's Sabonis. It's
Sabonis.
tough, but
I
it's
agree.
still
Paolo's too
Sabonis.
young.
It's tough. Oh, it's so tough, but it's still Sabonis.
All right.
Oh,
Sabonis.
is Sabonis gonna wipe?
We'll see. Sabonis or Draymond?
Sabonis.
Sabonis.
Right now, Sabonis. I mean, like, I like what Draymond does for the Warriors winning.
But I'd rather have
Because like
Sabonis.
when he's not on the floor, they look fucking lost.
Yeah.
Offense or deep, they just look lost without him.
Sabonis or
But
Pascal?
yeah,
Sabonis or Siakam?
Sabonis.
I like Sabonis there too.
Sabonis.
Sabonis or
I don't
Cat?
know where.
I think this one
So you
depends
get
on
so
who we got at
it's
center.
really.
Who we got at center?
I think it would make a difference of exactly who we got at center, who we got.
We got Gobert at
who,
center. I'll take Cat.
if I've got a guy like Gobert on my team, or even not, honestly, like if I've got a guy like if I've just got a good sound defensive team, I'll let Cat play Jokic and Embiid one on one.
Oh,
Like he'll
exactly.
get 50 piece
But
with extra sauce, but
he'll also get 50 on him. So
whatever.
We'll see.
He'll get his.
Sabonis or KD?
I'm still not sure I want Sabonis over Cat there.
Really? I think I want Cat.
Because Cat, I think Cat,
I think Cat
because
too.
I think Cat's better on offense than Sabonis is on defense.
I agree. Uh, Sabonis or KD? I think this is
KD.
easy
Yeah.
KD. Easy
Yeah,
KD.
I don't know why I thought about it that long. Sabonis or KD.
Sabonis or AD?
80.
AD. I agree.
Yeah. If like you said, 82 games, I'm 80, 80,
AD. If he stays
80,
healthy, Anthony Davis.
80, 80. 80 is the top 5 player in the league still when he's like at his
Yeah,
full.
I
Oh
agree.
wait, that's probably a bad take.
Eh,
Top he slipped
he
into the
slipped a
top
bit.
10 range. He was a solid top 5 player in the
In
league
my
for a
in
stretch.
my top 10 like
Solid top
all
5
players,
defensive player. He's going to be an all NBA defensive. Maybe not, he's not top
yeah,
5 anymore in the league.
my
Maybe top 10, maybe,
my
but
all time my all players top 10, he's actually the honorable mention. Anthony Davis.
okay.
He's
That's
11.
I mean with a championship under his belt, yeah.
We'll get the next one. Sabonis or Giannis? This is layup Giannis. Layup.
Yeah.
Sabonis over Giannis, no chance.
Yeah. Never.
Sabonis
Not a day
or
of the week.
Larry Markkinen.
Sabonis.
Sabonis or
Yep.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Honestly, thinking of the power forwards in the list, I can't imagine you'd give me one that I wouldn't take Sabonis over that you haven't already named.
Well, there are some interesting ones as
Okay. Okay, I'll hear
Sabonis
you out then.
Sabonis or Triple J.
Sabonis then.
Sabonis, okay. Sabonis or Jalen Williams.
J-Dubs?
J-Dub.
J-Dub's spicy, but I'm
J-Dub
taking
is spicy,
Sabonis.
but I think I
I'm
take
taking
Sabonis.
Sabonis though. I love J-Dubs though.
Sabonis or my goat, Tobias Harris.
Hey, Tobias did look, man. I've talked a lot of shit about Tobias and that contract over the last few
Oh, it's
years.
horrible.
The man stepped up when he was asked,
Yeah, but
and he
he's still
still has.
horrible.
I mean, he's not worth the money they pay
No.
him, but
If it was like
he's
15,
certainly he's an important part of that team still.
he's good in moments. Like he can't be the number 2. And that's what
No,
he's
he
trying to be
can't.
right
No,
now,
he
and it's just
can't.
not possible.
But I think the problem is that when he's not the number 2, he gets out of touch
That's what I'm thinking too,
and
is
he
that
loses his rhythm, and it's
he doesn't get in as many shots up, he starts to crumble a little bit, and it's tough
I,
watching it.
but he's not. But when he's on, that's still not good enough to be a 2.
Exactly. That's what I'm like, even when
So
he's on his
he's
top tier
just in a
game,
really
it's
really
just
bad spot where you just got to learn how to play defense real good, buddy.
learn how to defense and hit your threes, buddy. Stand in that fucking corner, don't do shit.
Hey man, there's after all the guys I've seen turn themselves into shooters, there's not an excuse for not being able to sit in the corner and shoot 40% from 3. Everybody in the league has been able to do it at some point or another.
So we're both
You
taking
know,
Sabonis over Tobias. Right. Yeah.
uh
Okay.
huh,
Sabonis or
yeah,
Chet Holmgren.
Sabonis, but I
Sabonis,
like
but I
Chet.
like Chet.
Chet is we're gonna see. I mean, Chet's gonna get bodied in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
he's not gonna play good. I don't. That's my official prediction is that he's not going to play good. But I think the Thunder might not win a playoff series depending on who their matchup is. I'm not really taking them seriously as a championship team this season.
I think it depends who they
Just
get.
just too much experience out there right now.
I think if they get
Too much
unlucky and
basketball IQ.
they see Phoenix in the second round, I think they get fucking bent over.
Maybe not Phoenix,
Or
but just because
Dallas.
I don't take Phoenix's defense seriously.
I think they see
I don't
Dallas in the
think
second round, they get bent over.
I think they lose. I think there's a team or two in the first round that could probably beat them, just depending on how the matchups go.
Yeah.
The Lakers.
The Lakers could get them trouble.
I mean, just the basketball IQ that the
Warriors.
Lakers have.
The
I mean,
Warriors, if they get their shit together, could give them trouble.
it's going to be Lakers or Warriors probably. If I had to guess, they're going to play each other for that
Well,
9-10 spot
they
to play
play
in.
the 7 seed. OKC would, unless they get the 1 seed, obviously. But
Yeah, no. Are the Nugget or the Timberwolves are number 1 right now, aren't they? Still,
no, it's the Nuggets right now.
Nuggets took number 1. See, this race is crazy, bro. Every day you check, there's somebody else.
OKC is half a game behind, and Minnesota's a game behind. So it's between those 3.
Yeah. Do you respect Anthony Edwards as an MVP candidate?
No,
I don't either.
he's
But
like 5 or 6, maybe. But
6 or
6,
7.
7, yeah, nothing
I,
crazy.
I, I mean, Donovan Mitchell-esque MVP status to me for that guy.
Yeah.
He'll get there.
All right, let's do our
He'll get there.
next would you rather now. We'll go through this one a
Okay.
little quicker because I think these are going to be pretty easy. We'll do rapid fire on this one.
All right.
No long explanations. Same rules apply. Get him
Okay.
for a full
You got
82 games, trying to win a chip. Draymond or Zion Williamson?
Oh shit. This might be difficult. Zion.
Okay. I will probably go Draymond. Draymond or Randall?
Okay. Randall.
Randall. Draymond or Sabonis?
Sabonis.
Draymond or Paolo? Draymond.
Draymond.
Draymond or Pascal Siakam?
Draymond.
Draymond. Draymond or Cat?
Cat.
I think I'd take Cat too. Draymond or KD? I think we just KD easily.
Yeah.
Draymond or AD? I think it's AD again. Draymond or Giannis?
Giannis.
Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond or Larry Markkinen? I think Draymond.
Draymond, you pretty easily.
Draymond or Mobley?
I like Draymond, obviously, but like Mobley's good, bro.
Mobley is good.
Mobley's got such a nice like all around ability to play the game at a high level. Like, he has an ability to defend at a high level, to kind of make shots at a high level, score in the post at a high level. I don't know what he does, playmaking the ball, but I like Mobley. I don't like how the Cavaliers gave Jared Allen like how much $100 million right before, like literally 2 days before they drafted him. But I think that hurts Mobley, making him play the 4 instead of the 5. But
he's definitely a natural 5.
Yeah, and I like I say, yeah, I think they're doing him a disservice. But Jared Allen is so good and is probably better than Mobley at this point. So I think, take that for what it's worth. But
I agree.
I think Mobley would be much more effective next to a player not named Jared Allen, someone who could give him more space to work in the paint. Because like I said, I don't get to watch many Cavs games. I mainly spend most of my time watching the Celtics, and I get caught up watching a lot of Nuggets games because I expect to see them in the finals. Yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, no, I am.
Draymond or Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Draymond.
I think I take Draymond. Draymond or J-Dub?
Draymond, but
Draymond.
I love J-Dub, bro. I love J-Dub. He's so good, bro.
Draymond or Tobias Harris?
Draymond.
Tobias Harris. I love Tobias Harris.
So
no, it's Draymond. No, it's definitely Draymond.
I was gonna say trade offer comes across the table. You're not taking it.
I am definitely.
I mean, Draymond's definitely not out there to get stats for your team.
No, he's a facilitator and he's the leader.
I'd almost want him like barking out instructions from the bench, but
low-key as coach.
At some point.
Hey Draymond, you want to come be our coach?
I have to acknowledge that he is valuable on the floor when he's not choking out French dudes and sucker punching.
He's got something against the French dudes.
Dude, any white foreigner, he
hates him.
Hates him.
That motherfucker's racist.
Sabonis.
I'm gonna take that comment back. I don't want to get called out by Draymond on his podcast, so I'm good.
I think we're good.
I think we're all right.
I think for right now we're good.
Draymond.
Hey, I'll take a free Draymond shout out, even if it's for being slightly wrong and slightly,
profiling.
Yeah, but hey,
it's okay.
Whatever.
Draymond.
I mean, is it profiling?
He's profiling.
If we watched it, okay. I was gonna say, is it really bad on our part?
We're just calling him out.
Yeah.
Hey, Draymond, stop choking out my friends, man. What the fuck? Draymond or Chet?
Draymond.
Chet.
I don't know, man. Like, just thinking about how good Chet's been for the Thunder this season, how important he's been for their run. But I'll respect the championships and the IQ of Draymond.
All right, let's get to the last one. This one should be a little juicy. People are really mad about their glorious king, so we're gonna do him. LeBron or Kyle Kuzma?
LeBron
or Franz Wagner?
LeBron
or DeMar DeRozan?
LeBron.
Lamar or Lamar, LeBron or Michael Porter Jr.
You ready for this? No, I'm gonna do a thing here. LeBron. No, you ready for this? Because
Le-
I've made up my mind. Let's go.
LeBron
No,
or
finish your little list.
LeBron or Scotty Barnes.
LeBron.
Okay. LeBron or Brandon Ingram.
LeBron.
LeBron or Jimmy Butler.
LeBron.
LeBron or Kawhi Leonard.
You know, honestly, go back to the Jimmy brother. LeBron James Jr. over that sorry son of a bitch.
Okay.
Next.
LeBron or Kawhi Leonard.
LeBron.
LeBron or Jason
LeBron.
Tatum.
LeBron.
Over Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum's good, but he's not the GOAT.
Interesting. LeBron or Miles Bridges.
LeBron.
Or, here we go. This one might change your mind. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
LeBron or Mikal Bridges? Oh, LeBron. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm glad. Well, look, hang on.
I'm glad we did that one.
Like, I want to make I just want to make a point because, like, LeBron, like this season, LeBron has been actively trying to like take a step back. But like, when I'm building this team, first of all, I'm imagining I'm gonna have a couple more players. I'm not taking just LeBron. But if I can build a team around LeBron, like we've forgotten that all anyone's ever had to do is put 4 shooters on the floor with LeBron James, and you're going to win basketball games at a high level,
Exactly.
no matter what. Somehow teams have failed to do this throughout his entire fucking career, but that's really all you've ever had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, assuming I can maybe get another star, maybe another top 15, 10-ish player that could shoot the hell out of the three. Devin Booker comes to mind as someone that would probably pair up good in that role. I'm taking that guy. I mean, nothing beats the experience, nothing beats the IQ, nothing beats the for sure 27, 5, and 5 I'm getting from him.
Exactly.
At least. You know, he's never not gonna get done what I need him to get done.
LeBron is my king.
Doesn't fucking matter what I'm asking.
LeBron is glorious. LeBron is my king.
Mm-hmm.
Le GOAT.
Yeah. Now, if I'm picking a player that might get injured over an 82 game series, or I'm taking a guy for the next 5 years or whatever, he slides down the list.
Of course.
So fucking fast, it's not even funny. I don't even think he's really even been a top 5 player this season.
No,
but
I actually have him.
But I know what I'm getting when I
have
LeBron
him not
James
in my
1.
top 10 players this season.
I
don't think he has been.
You would have to fight me to agree with that.
I'll fight you for it right now. Let's see. Number 10, we have Anthony Edwards.
We have been going for an hour, by the way.
That's fine. We might have to keep the awards and playoffs for next episode, which I'm
okay
better.
with, because I would like to prepare myself and do a
course.
fair bit of research for that discussion.
And then we'll do this last list, and then I had one more thing that I did on a TikTok video that I thought would be funny for this episode, so we'll do that at last. 10, Anthony Edwards. I think he's been better than LeBron. I don't think that's that big of a stretch.
Yeah. Okay. If Anthony Edwards is at 10, I might have bitten off more I can chew, but we'll
9
see.
is Kevin Durant.
I'm probably gonna take LeBron over KD. Just you know.
I just think if you swap roles and you put KD on the Lakers and LeBron on the Suns,
I think both teams get better, honestly.
I do, but I still think the Lakers are better than the Suns with KD and AD rather than LeBron, Booker, and Beal. I would rather have KD.
That's an interesting theory.
You
know what? Honestly, I said LeBron over anybody. I would probably take Jokic over LeBron.
Oh, of course.
For
I think I'd take Giannis over LeBron right now too.
I would probably like
if I'm starting the start of this year
that we're talking,
like the start of this year, I'm building a team, and I have to get to pick like one of the top 10 dudes. Thank you, Siri. 9, Kevin Durant. I still think probably better than LeBron right now. 8, Steph Curry.
Steph is so good, bro.
Steph is really good. And imagine if he had a good. Imagine the team was like not brain dead.
I can imagine because I fucking got skull fucked by
exactly.
Sorry for all the F word. He killed us.
Yeah.
He killed the entire NBA for how many years? I don't need to imagine it. I'm good.
Sorry for cussing.
I've had my fill.
Number 7, we'll go Kawhi Leonard. I think that's a fair take. Kawhi's defense is just
He's led
so
the Clippers
good.
this season. When he plays game, like I've been saying this for years. When he plays games, he is the best, like top elite two-way
Oh,
player.
of course.
I mean, if Michael Jordan was playing today, you everybody wants to say, with this 90, fuck the
We
90s
hate
trend
the
or whatever.
90s. We don't with the
If
90s.
guys adapt, okay. If I would say Jordan probably be like a Kawhi type of player.
I agree.
With that's like, like he would be able to shoot the three ball, like Kawhi probably, like better than he was in the 90s,
Of
but probably not elite still.
course.
Kawhi might be elite from three this season. I haven't really looked into his numbers from three.
I can pull it up while we talk about the next one.
I really don't. I think he's not scoring the ball that great this season
No.
for starters.
Oh,
But
well, actually, he's not.
low 20s, right? Low 20s.
I'm looking at it right now. 24.
Okay, that's higher than I thought. That's still higher than I thought.
He is shooting,
So like,
whoa,
as far
42% from
as far
3.
as 42, wow,
42.
that is elite. That is elite.
That's
as
pretty
it
damn
turns
good.
out. Well, then maybe that Jordan take is rotten and for shit, but I still think that
I still think
with
Jordan.
with the mid range game, with the ability to play and finesse at the rim,
And if we're
just a clamp up defense.
if we're really embracing the we done with the 90s trend, he's DeMar DeRozan. But next up,
that's come on, man. I mean, look, if you want to be real about it, if you look at their highlight reels, like DeMar DeRozan,
it looks like DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar's better, but
It looks like DeMar's just better than Jordan.
With the highlights, oh, someone's gonna clip that.
It sucks. Either way,
someone's gonna clip that.
6, Joel Embiid. I moved him down because he's hurt.
Yeah, you can't really give him top 5 on the season, unfortunately. But
5 is Shea. And then this is where you start to realize,
disgustingly low.
Well, this is where you start to realize, wait, maybe LeBron isn't top 10 right now.
No, I once I heard Ant at 10, I'll buy it for the year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Top 10, but I still think that if you told LeBron it was his last go at it and you said empty the tank,
he'd be.
I still think he could look like 2018.
I wonder if he's you almost start to wonder with LeBron is halfway through the season, if they don't look like they're gonna win it, if he slows it down because he doesn't want to empty the tank for a season that's not.
I definitely think he's aware of the fact that they have a chance to win it this season.
I do think he is aware.
But
when guys are hurt,
a chance is a stretch because we know what the Nuggets did to them last season, and I don't think that the Lakers.
It's almost at the point where if you can get lucky and someone knocks off the Nuggets, I think Lakers can take any of the other teams.
I think the Lakers could beat the Clippers. I think the Lakers could beat the Suns. I think the Lakers could beat the Timberwolves and Thunder. I don't think they could beat them.
I don't think they beat the Nuggets at all.
Really, I don't.
We are back. Sorry about that. Last thing I heard was... What was the last thing I heard? You think they could take every team? But...
I don't think that there's a team in the West that has the skill set on the players, and the IQ and experience combined.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you look at the Nuggets roster, top to bottom,
mm-hmm.
They don't even have a second All-Star.
No.
But we're all pretty positive that they're going to walk into that Western Conference Finals.
Of course.
And once they get there, it's going to take a significant miracle to keep them out of the finals.
I agree.
The Clippers can do it if they're playing at their best. But to be honest with you, I don't think the Suns' best can beat them, and I don't think the Lakers' best can beat them.
I don't think so. I think
much less the Timberwolves.
This season
Warriors.
Feels destined. Nuggets, Celtics.
Yeah, my brother and I are going to have a falling out in June. We've talked about it on a few occasions, and we're not like last year we were ready for this, and it never ended up happening.
Of
But
course, yeah.
we're we're pretty sure it's going to be Celtics Nuggets, and I fear for the relationship with my brother because if we lose to the Nuggets, I ain't talking to him.
I agree.
I can't.
I wouldn't.
And for like just being a Celtics Bengals fan, that's three losses like that in 3 years. Like
That'd be
no
tough.
sports no sports fan should ever have to go through something like that.
And why don't you talk to the Buffalo Bills in
I
like
was gonna say
1990 through
Bills fans are
2000?
about to hop in our fucking comments and remind me that they lost like 6 Super Bowls in a row. Whatever. Or
Number
the
4.
Lakers or the Lakers when they were getting sunned by the Celtics for quite a while there. Jerry West knows about it.
Yeah. Number 4 is Jason Tatum.
hmm Tatum over
Shea.
Shea is debatable.
I'd
But
rather have
like you
Tatum.
said, if I'm picking for a season with playoffs,
I'd rather have
I'd
Tatum.
rather have Tatum. I'd rather have Tatum. I'm with you there.
Number 3 is Luca.
Just the experience that Tatum has over Shea.
I agree. Playoff experience
Yeah.
is everything. Number 3 is Luca.
I put Tatum over Luka in this too. Defense
Yeah,
included.
I agree.
Defense included. I put Tatum over Luka because
I think it's close.
like Tatum shots, Tatum will have a game where he might only give you 17, 20 on bad shooting,
Mm-hmm.
but he's also gonna, set the game 7 record when you need him to.
I agree.
And he's gonna keep the team alive in game 6 against the Bucks when you need him, and he'll give you 41. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I I I Tatum speaks for himself with the 52 playoff wins at age 25, with the 4 conference finals appearances, with the 1 finals appearance. I mean, LeBron didn't win his first one to 28. Curry 28. I mean, Tatum faces top 5 criticism in the criticism like a top 5 player in the league, like JJ Redick said, and he's got the success for it, but we all want to talk about all these other guys being better than him, but
Only the
he's
only
he,
the only 2 surefire guys that have better than him are the next 2 on the list, and it's Giannis
mhm,
and Jokic.
mhm.
And I think those are just simple. It's Giannis and
And
Jokic.
when Embiid, I would take Embiid over him.
You would?
I mean, like
Healthy Embiid?
I know playoff success matters, but if you put Tatum on those Celtics, or if you put Embiid on those Celtics teams, I don't know what happens, but
I
I
still think they're
know
probably very good.
probably still pretty good.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And if you put Tatum on
my
the Sixers,
maybe I mean
maybe.
Tatum's been the different. Maybe the Sixers win. It might be the difference between the win and the loss last year
Yeah.
in 2017. But I think as far as team success goes, neither one of them have won a championship. Maybe this because I don't think the Sixers get it done.
I doubt it this year.
But
Maybe next year when we clear up that Tobias
yeah,
Harris cap room, but as of right now, it's not looking too hot.
don't remind me of that, man. Because there's going to be some. You guys are going to get somebody this year.
Should get someone hopefully solid. Now,
Mm,
I don't know who that'll be. Maybe it's Zach Levine.
True Holiday.
And I wouldn't want Drew.
He
I just not. We
he
have
plays
30.
he plays a different game than Tyrese
We have a
Maxey. Don't
max
worry about.
contract. We need to get another like.
I mean,
We
if
either
Drew
get
wins a
2.
championship this year, good luck for getting him anything less than the max. So
I just don't think we should pay Drew Holiday a max. Remember what happened last time we paid an older guy the max? Name's Al
yeah, no, he's
Horford.
old. He is old. All right,
We
you
paid
sold
Al
me.
Horford $30 million.
Yeah, just so
I'm
that the
still
Celtics wouldn't
convinced.
have him to
I'm
play
still
against you.
convinced to this day that Al Horford purposely sabotaged his fucking contract on the 76ers so he could get the fuck out of there and back to Boston.
He didn't even go right back to Boston. He sat on
Yeah, because his
OKC's
bitch
bench
ass
for the
got traded to
season.
OKC. And then OKC's like, we don't know what to do with this old ass dude. Get him off.
Yeah.
Celtics like, oh, come back, honey. We'll take you home. Like, fuck you.
Oh, our Embiid stopper. Where did we fucking sign?
So
I
annoying.
love having Big Al in Boston, man. I love
The
it.
fact that
I
he's like
if
37,
if we
38,
win
still
this
being.
year and he retires, man,
He should.
I definitely think if we win this year, he should
He
hang
should.
it up.
He should hang it up. Let the old
You
man
know, one
go into retirement in glory.
Oh my god, yeah. And he deserves it too, man. What a
How
career.
sad would you be that you finally win a championship the year after Marcus Smart leaves?
It's not gonna like
It won't hit the same. I don't think
thinking
it
about
will.
it without Marcus, like when I think about it like that, thinking about winning without Marcus, it hurts, bro.
Yeah, Marcus was the
It
a
hurts. It
core.
stings.
He was a core aspect of that team
I
for.
mean, like just the fact that we drafted him and like he was the first guy there
Oh yeah.
of this like little
I mean,
squad we've
technically it's
had.
Al, isn't it?
Well, like we
Or I
drafted
guess,
Marcus before anyone else got
yeah,
there.
I guess Al was probably still in Atlanta.
hmm We drafted Marcus in 2016. I think that was Al's last year in Atlanta.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's just it's not gonna feel great. I mean, it's gonna feel great. Don't get me wrong.
It definitely will sting
I'll
without
shed actual
Marcus.
tears if we win the championship, but without Marcus, it's definitely
It
not. It
definitely is a
would it
little
would
more
be sweeter
tough.
with him, and
Definitely.
I hope he finds his way back to us one day.
Pulls a little Al Horford. Get
Dude,
the bag, flip it, and tumble it.
I'm tired of begging to God that Isaiah Thomas signs a contract with us
Isn't he on
because
Phoenix? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I want him so bad on the Celtics, bro.
All right.
I want him on the Celtics so bad.
Last thing before we wrap it up, let me find the comments that I am looking for. So on TikTok, I asked the people to give me the most random NBA player that they could think of. Any
Okay.
any NBA player from the entire history of the league. Just the first dude
Can
that
I
pops to
play?
your mind. Yeah, go ahead. Give me one.
Um Goran Dragic.
So that's interesting because that actually was commented.
Oh, oh man. See, now I'm basic.
So I told them in the TikTok that the top three most liked comments I would mention here. So we got Jacob. He says Brian Roberts, Hornets legend. Now I don't know if you've.
Ryan Roberts. I think the name sounds familiar, but I
No,
don't know.
I personally had never heard of Brian Roberts, so I thought it was pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show you here. Brian Roberts played 6 seasons
Oh, I
for
have an
Charlotte,
even better random NBA player.
and he averaged about, I think it was, yeah, 6 points per game. So
Most random NBA player, Kirk Heinrich.
that's a good one. The one I said in the video was
Goggle Boy from the early 2010 Bulls.
love it. The first guy I said for like our thing was
Mhm.
Trajan Langdon. He was the
Never
11th
even heard of him.
11th overall pick in the '99 draft. Terrible career.
How many years did
Horrible.
he play?
Like 4.
Wow.
Um,
Cliff Robinson.
guess who? Obviously, we're gonna have some fucking idiots in the comments section. So, in God I Trust puts LeBron James.
Mm, random.
Yeah, random. Never
I
heard of the
mean,
fucking dude.
yeah,
It's
bum,
just like brother.
brother, man.
Michael Onken said.
Jeffrey Jordan.
Michael Onken said Paul Zipser.
Is
Who
that even a real guy?
the fuck is Paul Zipser? So
Never heard of that dude in my
obviously,
life.
as I do, I go to Basketball Reference and I look up Paul Zipser. He played 98 games. He played 2 seasons,
Wow.
16 and 17 for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, I was gonna say this dude definitely got in like 3 rotations on this dude's favorite team, and he
Yeah,
never forgot about him.
5 points per game. So, and then there was one more that I thought was just absolutely comedy because I will go ahead and tell you that I don't know how the fuck you figure this, like, you know who this player is. His name is
Okay.
Son Yu. He played 10 games for the
Like,
10 career NBA games for the 2008-2009 Los Angeles Lakers.
jeez, what?
He averaged zero point 0.6 points per game. His career high is 4 points.
Bro, I can't even like remember all the like 10 game players we had this season. How are you bringing it back to like 15 years?
Averaged more personal fouls than points per game. Brother would get in there, foul somebody before he even scored a point.
Was this the Hack a Shack era? No, it wasn't.
He played for the Lakers. Oh no, this is
No,
0809. So
I would
Shaq
say the
wasn't
Lakers
there.
had to guard Shaq too at some point.
I guess it might have been the Hack Shack
No,
Lakers.
in 08, 09, Shaq was done.
Was he?
Nobody was no one was,
I kind of want to.
wasting
I kind of want to look at his
fouls,
game.
send him
I
to
want to
him.
look at his game log.
08, 09, he was already on to Phoenix, and
He played 6 minutes against the Warriors and was plus 17. How in the fuck is that possible?
how do you go on a plus 17 run in 6 minutes?
He got 2 points and a foul.
Actually, that's probably
He
pretty
shot two
standard.
shots.
But
One of them was the three, the other was just two, and he made one.
mm,
He scored 2 points all season.
wow, Jeezel Pete.
That is insane. Well, I think that's where we wrap it up with Son Yu.
Good call, yeah. Big shout out to him.
Drake in my comment sections, but Son Yu. Shout out Drake.
Sure.
Put that meat
Fire
away,
random
dog.
NBA player, man. That's the best random NBA player I've ever heard, bro. A one-time 10-day from 2008 is like, even if you look that up, bro, like
That's quite the
that's a
quite the
hell of a
shout.
find.
That's a hell of a fucking snipe, brother. All right, well, that'll wrap it for this episode. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Next episode will be next Tuesday. It'll come out like at noon, like every single one of these episodes we'll do in the future. Next episode will probably be NBA awards. We didn't get those today, so we'll do those next week, and playoffs. So
Getting juicy,
hopefully,
baby, getting juicy.
playoff brackets will be out by then. We can go ahead and figure those out and predict who we're gonna win. Who's gonna win? I think the season's gonna be pretty easy, but we'll see you then. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.